So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ingram churning. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. From the gun on third down, Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Throwing on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. On first down, Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Breeze now on first down. Ginn has it complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Like 50, like 50. Ready. Ready.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off play action. Newton. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time, even the best in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They fake the give. Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw on third down, Newton, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Now Newton on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And that play there, boy, almost looked like it was a video game, and he didn't know what the pitch button was. Not very well executed.
Yeah, and if you don't know what it is, you better figure it out fast. I suggest knowing it before you actually run that play.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his 3rd quarter in Indy. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing now is Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy. Hey, you ready? Like 50, like 50. Oh, let Sammy.
To throw is Breeze. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long. It's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. A little juke. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shane Ray, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Thomas, the man in motion left. And he motions the wide receiver. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2nd down following the run. Back to throw, Newton. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Toss play, Kamara, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Breeze on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, here's Breeze. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. But I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 8 and a first down. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. 21.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Saints on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. To throw is Breeze. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Daniel Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The slot man in motion right. One last throw here for Newton. Now in desperation. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And that is good.